Bam, what is good? What is happening, everybody? It's your boy Ferris Pana, and welcome back to Good Friends, Better Rivals. It is episode 2 of this edition of the Highlight Sports Banner. It is me, as always, your host. But today, I have my good friend, my better rival. It is Caleb Ochoa. Caleb, how are you, my man?
I'm great, man. Just watching that surprisingly good game.
Yes, it was very good. We're very good. So, guys, you guys know it. Every Thursday night, we'll be going live right after the Thursday night game. We'll be talking about every night. Like next week, we got Rams Seahawks. It's gonna be a great game. Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. It could surprise us like this game did. But this week, our Thursday night game, Jacksonville, Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. It's the Jaguars. Bengals pulled it out, being down early. They pulled out to get a 24-21 victory, and it didn't really look good early on. It looked like Jacksonville was it's going to become blowoutish, but but Cincinnati came back and fought back. Caleb, what were your initial thoughts on this game in the first quarter?
My initial thoughts before the game was that why should I watch this? It's going to be boring, uninteresting. Who the hell wants to watch the two teams?
Mm-hmm.
But going into it, I thought the Bengals would just steamroll them, just like the Jaguars been getting steamrolled every week. So I thought that was going to happen again because the Bengals look at least good enough to do that, but it wasn't the case in the first half. And which I think was shocking to all of us that the Jaguars actually looked like an NFL team.
Yes.
And Jared Burrow actually looked like an NFL quarterback for the first time this season.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I agree with you, Caleb, man, on that note because since the Jacksonville didn't look good, man, they played very well against Arizona at the beginning, and then they had that famous 109-yard return, and then they lost 31-19. And then Houston took them to the doghouse week 1. I picked them to beat Houston because Houston isn't very good, and Houston dropped 37 points on them. So Jacksonville wasn't looking good. Everything's pointing to the signs that Urban Meyer is not going to stay there because it's going to be horrible. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't look good. But this first half, they looked very well. And it's most importantly, they started realizing, give the ball to James Robinson. He is our offense. Start with James and then play off it. Quarterback's best friend is play action. Give him some play action. If you don't give him no play action, what's the point? Play action really helps everybody. Helps the offensive line, helps the quarterback, it helps the receivers. Because if the defense doesn't know what you're doing, if you're running or passing, and they have to, like the famous thing, what linebackers are told to take their 2 run steps. They take 2 steps forward to see if it's a run, and then they bail out to their assignment. Middle linebackers are usually hook to curl. Outside linebackers are deep to flat. And then that's what it is, and that's what they looked very good doing that early on. You also make shout out to Davon in the chat. Davon Johnson, shout out to him. DJ and K Show, make sure to go watch them. He says, shout out to you, Davon. Also says they definitely missed DJ Chark out there. Absolutely. Yeah.
But he got hurt early in the game.
Yeah, he broke his ankle.
I think first drive or second drive.
Yeah, he broke his ankle, unfortunately. So he's gonna be out for a while. Broke ankles really ain't nothing to mess with. Like a sprained ankle ain't nothing to play with. Broke ankle ain't nothing to play with either, because that happened to Grant Hill and he never fully recovered, and it ruined his career. So DJ, take your time, heal the ankle, come back healthy. But Laviska Shenault came and picked up the slack. Laviska had 6 receptions for 99 yards and averaged 16.5 yards per catch. So Laviska filled that role. And Dan Arnold came and he looked very good. He looked very good. Caught a couple passes, and it looked like they were gonna win the game. And they're what?
Because he was spreading the ball out more.
Yes.
He looked like he was getting at least comfortable in the offense, because I think he had to deal with the strong defenses he has been playing the last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he got more settled in to not be taking more chances than he has to, because he was able to take what they were giving, and they were moving the ball really well during the first half. They should have had that touchdown in the first half, where he snuck the ball. So yeah, they were moving down the field pretty well, and wasn't look good for the bank. And conversely, on the other side, Joe Burrow was the one that didn't look good.
He didn't look very
You
well.
know,
They were down
you know,
14-0 going into
yeah,
halftime. He looked very well.
yeah.
He looked uneasy. He looked out of shape. Not like out of shape. He looked like out of place, kind of squirrely, and he
Yeah.
he didn't look good. He just didn't look good. Yeah, he had certain moments of brightness, but then he couldn't they couldn't patch up an entire drive. But that
Mm-hmm.
did change in the second half. They did change in the second half, and in the second half, they came out swinging. They scored what the first 2 minutes of the second half. They scored like right away, like boom, boom, right then and there. And then let me see. They scored 14 points in the third. They tied up going into the fourth. It's 14-14. Looked very good. Your shot. Davon Sud. Where did they find Azuma? Where the hell did they find him? Out of Auburn. He was their tight end. He's been on their team for
He's been there for a couple of years already.
He's been there like 3-4 years, right?
Yeah.
He's been there. It wasn't like a new revelation. It was like he was Tyler Eifert's backup.
Yeah,
for many
he was
years.
the backup to all the times they've been having.
Yeah, because it was Tyler Eifert, Tyler Croft, Nick Boyle, and CJ Ozuma. Ozuma was the only one who
buried on the roster.
Yeah, he was the only one who never got hurt. He never got hurt. Like, I don't want to jinx it now, but like legitimately, those are three like tight ends I said they always got hurt. Tyler Eifert was always injured. He was always injured, like literally, dude. I remember him coming out of Notre Dame. I was like, oh, this is gonna be the next great tight end, and he just could never stay healthy. Like could never stay healthy. CJ was his backup. He always played. They kept him. They let Tyler walk because CJ plays. CJ plays, guys. That's the difference between him and Tyler Eifert. CJ plays, and he looked very well. We were watching we actually had a watch along. We were watching the game with our boys Dagan and Justin. Justin from Alabama. He's a massive Auburn fan, so he's known CJ Ozuma since college because he was Auburn's starting tight end. He looked very good. He looks very good, man. Looks very well. What are your thoughts on CJ Ozuma and the offense of the Bengals picking up in the second half?
Yeah. Well, during this live stream, I said during halftime that I thought even though they were down 14-0, I was like Bengals probably going to come back on this one because it's the Jaguars, and at some point that they're going to turn into the Jaguars again, and the Bengals are going to come back in this one, and I was right. Yeah. And so Jerbo starting to find Uzoma.
He was so smooth with it. He was very smooth in the pocket in the second half.
Yeah.
Joey.
Yeah, because the run team got started with Joe Mixon, and they were able to do play action and get Uzoma open on those plays where he would bootleg out. He found him, so that was working effectively with the run pass play action plays. So yeah,
nice.
That's how they came back.
Yeah, man. Honestly, man, like Tyler Boyd, CJ Azuma, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, who was injured, didn't play the game, is on the bench because he's injured. Like those are four pass catching people that you need to worry about. You know what I mean? And the three wide receivers, Higgins, Tyler, Chase, that's not okay. You know what I mean? And Cincinnati always does this. They always have those like three receivers. Well, I think it was like Mohamed Sanu, AJ Green, and Marvin Jones. Marvin Jones, who's now a Jacksonville Jaguar, like that. Like they always have great receivers, man. I just don't understand how they always keep these receivers like this. Just phenomenal, man. Joe Burrow increased his final stat line was 25 for 32, 348, and 2 touchdown passes. He looked very smooth. He's adjusting. He's a good adjuster. You know what I mean? He may not look good right away, but he can adjust very well. That's what I like about Joey B. Anything else about Joey B, or is this like same run of the mill stuff?
No, that's how he's been playing. He's a good player. He just like he had a bad half. Like he did had a bad game against what was it? Who did they play the second game?
Chicago.
Yeah. He played bad. He looked like that. So I guess he has a tendency to look that way, but then he definitely bounce back because the next week he bounced back in a good game. So definitely has the ability.
Amen. So now I want to transition to the past week that just happened, so we can recap and like find out points. But before that, I want to shout Davon again. Trevor surprisingly looked quite athletic. He looked very athletic, man. He looked very smooth. Joey B, ice veins. Yep, ice veins can't be stopped. Won't stop. Can't stop. To be honest. All right, now, Caleb, let's talk about the following week. Let's start off with like right away at the beginning. Let's talk about the key games last week. Chargers, Chiefs played against each other. The Chargers pulled it out. They beat the Chiefs. They shocked the world. They shocked the weekend.
Yeah.
People thought he was, and the more shocking part is
Patrick Mahomes went into Kansas City and they beat them. I thought that was the most shocking part.
No, I thought the Chargers were at home.
No, it was Kansas City.
They were in Kansas City?
They were in Kansas City.
Wow, that's now more impressive.
That's what I'm saying. That's the most surprising part, that they go in that stadium, that loud stadium, and beat the Chiefs. That's
more impressive. Yeah, Justin Herbert had 281 with 4 touchdown passes. Dude, I don't understand, man. Mike Williams just loves playing the Chiefs because he loves torching them. He just loves abusing them. And Mike Williams, man, he's a phenomenal. He's finally living it up to it, man. I had extreme expectations for Mike Williams, man, and he's finally looking good. And I love it. What your thoughts on that game, Caleb? Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes. What do we got?
Another surprising is that Patrick Mahomes is the way he plays. It usually works. You know, when he's throwing his no-look passes and doing all the crazy stuff like he does, it didn't work this time. Like when he did his no-look pass, he threw an interception. He had a couple interceptions, and he didn't look as smooth as he usually does. He usually completes these balls. He didn't turn over the ball like he did in this game. And they turned the ball over a lot in this game. I think they had a couple of fumbles, or maybe just one fumble. Ball security
4 turnovers
was the problem.
2 turnovers, 4 turnovers, 2 fumbles, 2 interceptions.
Yeah, so I think that was the biggest deal in this game, that they couldn't hold on to the ball. That's what they lost. Like, it's still a 6-point game. If you just hold on the ball, I pretty much think you win. But they have to clean that up. You know?
Yeah, man. The Chiefs outrushed the Chargers 186-77. And still lost the game. Because it's the thing too, man. Turnovers are a big story now. You know what I mean? You win the turnover battle, you win the game. And they had four turnovers they caused on the Chiefs, and they won the game. You know, and it didn't look good, man. Because Clyde Edwards-Helaire had 100 yards rushing, and they still lost the game. He was averaging 6 yards a carry at 5.9. Travis Kelce got his 100. Like, very smooth, and they just lost. Lost. You know what I mean? Because like Davon said in the chat, the Chiefs are getting the best of everyone every week. Everyone wants to beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Anytime they play, like the Chiefs will never. They're not. No more blowouts. The Chiefs aren't getting any more blowouts. Like, you saw what the Browns did to them. You saw what who they faced last week.
It was the Browns, Ravens, and Chargers.
Yeah, see. The Browns almost beat them. Ravens are giving them 100%. They beat them. And the Chargers were going to give 100%, and they beat them. And man, let's not forget, Justin Herbert's first start last year was against the Chiefs, and he almost beat them. They almost lost to the Chargers last year. Chargers are not scared of the Chiefs, and that's what I like about this Chargers team. They're not scared. They're being led by that big man, number 10. And a lot of quarterbacks who wear number 10 do a lot of great things, Eli Manning. And I expect great things from number 10 in San Diego, Justin Herbert. Caleb, any final thoughts or thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, like I said last year, didn't like their defense, and still don't like the Chiefs defense, because it's the problem. That is the problem. They give them too many yards, too many points, and that's why they're losing here. That's why they lost last week before. And they're not good. And if Patrick Mahomes has these off games, then they're gonna lose.
Yeah, that's pretty much man. Yeah, now is that all, Caleb? Is that your final thoughts?
Yeah.
All right, man. Now let's transition over to a game that really, really hurt my soul. Falcons Giants. We're gonna talk Falcons Giants.
I mean, we don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to. No, we're moving on. We're not talking about them. They're horrible.
We'll just say it was a terrible game. My God,
it was a horrible game, dude. And here's the thing too, it wasn't like both defenses were good. The play calling was awful. Play calling was bad, like very bad. It wasn't a good, like people are like, oh, that's a good defensive game. No, no,
That
it
was
was a
bad
horrible.
offense. That
It
was
was
bad
bad
offense.
offense. It was bad offense, man. I would rather be stuck in a room with a feral cat than ever watch that game again. Ever. I would rather get that. I'd rather have that cat give me rabies than watch that game. That game was horrible, dude. I want everyone fired. I want everyone fired. I don't care. I want Dave Gettleman gone. I want Joe Judge gone. I want Jason Garrett gone. I want Patrick Graham gone. I want them all gone. Get rid of James Bradbury. We overpaid for Leonard Williams. Like you're paying Kenny Galladay $60 million and you don't pass him the ball. What's the point of giving him 60 mil? What's the point, fam? Like, what's the point? And like, no offense, like, okay, so Darius Leonard's out, or Darius Slayton. Darius Slayton's out. Put Kadarius Toney in. Him and Sterling Shepard are out. So it's gonna be Toney and Galladay. And the receiver that has a good game is Colin Johnson.
From
The
Texas?
third from Texas.
Oh,
Little
see, there you go,
Jordan,
Longhorns.
little Jordan Humphrey's teammate is what I like to call him. What? Like, excuse me? Like Colin Johnson shouldn't be leading us in receiving. It should be Kenny
Good player.
Galladay or
Longhorn.
nah, man. Well, he still didn't lead us. He only had 51 yards. Galladay had 64 yards. And like, dude, and like Saquon Saquon didn't look comfortable. Like the offensive line is horrible. Like the offensive line is horrible. I was looking at a mock draft that I saw today. It was from Matt Miller. The NFL draft the NFL, I think is the NFL scout. I think that's his name, at NFL scout. Matt Miller. You know Matt Miller.
Yeah.
He did his first mock draft. Our first two picks are linemen. Drake Jackson out of USC, their defensive lineman, and Keon Green, the offensive lineman out of Texas A&M. We need them.
But which is crazy because you guys keep drafting offensive linemen, they don't work out.
No, we don't.
Yeah, because you did. Didn't you just get that guard that you drafted a couple years ago?
Willie Hernandez.
Yeah.
We drafted Willie Hernandez and Andrew Thomas were our first big acquisitions through the draft. The other like Nick Gates was undrafted. Nate Solder was a free agent signing.
But they're putting resources. What I'm saying, they're putting resources in the line and just not doing.
They're not. It's not the right resources. These aren't the right resources. I want Keon Green because he played tackle and guard. He can play both. Rashawn Slater should be in New York. Rashawn Slater should be wearing a blue jersey, but he's wearing the wrong blue jersey. He should be wearing New York Giants blue.
Well, you had your chance. You traded backwards.
I don't know why we traded back. It was stupid. It was like, no offense to Kadarius Toney, he shouldn't have been the pick. Good player, bad pick. Yeah, and Derek, man, Barkley's never looked comfortable in Giants. Yeah, he probably hasn't. You know, probably those 2 years he got over 1,000 yards rushing. He didn't look comfortable at all. Man, dude, it hurts, man. Okay. I feel sorry for.
Go to the next game.
Yeah, let's go to the next game, man. Please go to the next game. All right, man. The next game. Let's go for. Let's not talk about Raiders Dolphins. Did you watch this game, Caleb?
I've watched all the games because it's red zone. So
yeah. So Raiders, because you're the Vegas resident. Let's talk about the Raiders. Raiders are now 3-0. Dolphins are 1-1. The Raiders went up big, and then the Dolphins came charging back. No, other way around. The Dolphins go up 14-2. And then the Raiders come back.
The Raiders came back, and then the Dolphins came back after that. Yeah. It was like back and forth coming back.
Yeah, the Dolphins just ran out of time. They just ran out of time, basically.
Well, no, they didn't. They went to overtime.
Oh, yes, they did.
Yeah, Jacoby. Yeah, Brissett in the last seconds, he gets, he runs it in himself, and then they go into overtime, and then that's when the Raiders do what the Raiders do, win in overtime.
Yeah, that's true. I don't really have much to say about this game because I didn't watch it. I just was gonna get your quick thoughts on it because you are the Vegas resident and how they play. Because It's a home game, right? Was this a home game?
Yeah.
They were my.
That's what I'm saying. You don't mess with Las Vegas. You just don't mess with us because we show up.
Yeah, you do show up. All right, man. Now let's before the Sunday night game, which was really a good game. The game that I was really watching was this: Rams, Buccaneers. Big 'em. Rams showed up and showed out. They showed what's up. They're like, hey, Tom Brady, you're going to come to our house and we're going to beat you. We're going to beat you down. They won 34-24. Matthew Stafford had a good game. No, not even a good game. Had a great game. He had 343 yards and 4 touchdown passes. He outplayed Tom Brady.
I mean, the game Tom Brady threw for 400 yards too.
I know, but who won the game?
That's defense. I mean, the defense has to hold them.
Defense? What do you mean, man?
The Buccaneers defense has to do something too to support Tom Brady.
And well, it is what it is. Matthew Stafford still beat Tom Brady. He beat him. Shout out to Matt Stafford. Shout out to you, Matt Stafford. Hey, Matt Stafford, you want to be on the show? DM me, bro. Or, tweet me. Because I love you, Matt Stafford. You know what I mean? Matthew Stafford is showing people what's up. You know what I mean? That cursed franchise in Detroit that ruins NFL careers. Like they ruined Barry Sanders' career, they ruined Megatron's career, and they tried to ruin Matthew Stafford's career. But Matthew Stafford's like, I'm not letting you ruin my career. I'm not staying in Detroit. Mad love to everybody, but I'm not staying in Detroit because I'm not getting my career ruined by this jabroni jack operation by the stinking people. That's all I gotta say.
Your thoughts? He just wanted to be spoon fed by McVay. That's all. That's all it was.
No, Derek, Derek, you're correct, man. I'm just really sad right now. When did 1K become the standard of a stellar running back season? Ronald Jones had 978 yards. Yeah, I know. You're right, Derek. I'm just very sad right now, and I'm just trying to find any goodness in Saquon Barkley's tenure as a Giant. It's just pain. It's just all pain. The Giants stink. Okay. The Giants stink, man. It's not okay when I'm like, I can't wait for New York Knicks basketball season. That shouldn't be happening for happiness. I shouldn't be saying the Knicks make.
I don't know why you're looking for that either, because
we're gonna make the playoffs. We're gonna make the playoffs, man. The Knicks are making the playoffs.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, the Buccaneers, bad secondary, very bad secondary.
Yes, like I said last week. Like I told you last week, I said Cooper Kupp is gonna eat them alive. What did I say? Was I not right?
That happened.
Yeah, man. And so did Deshaun Jackson. See, Deshaun Jackson had 3 catches for 120 yards and a touchdown. 3 catches.
Yeah, where the hell he come from? He just Deshaun Jackson just comes out of nowhere and
I didn't know Deshaun I didn't know Deshaun Jackson was on the Rams. Okay? until this weekend. You know what I mean? That's
it shows up out of nowhere. Where you been?
Yeah. Cooper Kupp. Shout out to Cooper Kupp. Hey man, Cooper Kupp, you are this, you know what? Shit, he's a top 5 wide receiver. Cooper Kupp is a top 5 wide receiver.
Yeah, right now he is.
Yeah, he may be a top 3 wide receiver, to be honest. Only who's better than him? D-Hop? Devontae Adams?
They're all kind of right there.
Yeah, they're all right there. Mike Evans? Cooper Kupp shows up every weekend. Unlike the other Cooper in Dallas who disappears on occasion.
How does he disappear on occasion? He doesn't disappear.
He disappeared last week.
We just do what the defense is giving us. That's what we do. We balance offense, unlike some other teams.
Still a loser. That's all I gotta say. Hey man, the Rams showed me a message here. The Rams will win the Super Bowl this year. Yeah, I said it. Rams.
No.
Yes.
No.
All right.
Stafford, the one who hasn't won a playoff game, is going to win a Super Bowl. Yes. Hell no.
Yes, he is.
Hell no.
Hey man, crazy things happen. Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl. Why can't Matthew Stafford win a Super Bowl?
Great defense. Rams don't have that defense.
Yeah, man. I'll say this, man. What's today? September 30th. Today. Rams. Ravens. In the Super Bowl.
Ravens?
Scratch that. Rams. Bills in the Super Bowl. Rams. Bills.
Okay.
Rams.
No.
Bills.
Stafford don't know how to win playoff games. He ain't gonna win a playoff game this year.
You're gonna win a playoff game. When he win, Keb, you're gonna owe me $50 at the end of the season. You know that, right?
How am I gonna owe you $50? They're gonna lose in the playoffs, and that's gonna consider a bad season.
What? No, that's not how that works.
Why? You went there to win the Super Bowl, and if you don't, that means it's a failure. You failed.
Fine. Yes. Fine. No. That he has to get to the Super Bowl. You
What was
give
the
me more
point
money.
of going there if you're not going to win?
Well, he's gonna win it. I just said it. It's gonna be.
You're not even going to win a playoff game.
Yo, Rams, Bills, Super Bowl. Rams win. I guarantee you. You don't owe me money. I'm gonna get you
plus,
again,
this
dog.
is what Tom Brady does. Tom Brady plays bad in September. He like experimenting, doing stuff. He just kind of lackadaisical in September. Then he comes back in the playoffs and kills everybody.
Why are you experimenting? You already know the offense and all the players. Everyone came back.
He's just having fun. He's bored. He's 44 years old. He's just doing whatever.
You're an idiot.
I'm an idiot. That's what he does.
You're completely wrong. Because why is he experimenting in December?
Because that's what he does. You can go in his past history. That's what he does. September is not great for him, and then he comes back in later in the year.
I don't understand.
He beats everybody.
I don't understand.
You can look at the history. You can look in the history.
Here's the thing. Yeah, but I don't understand the logic now, because he literally has everybody back. He doesn't need to experiment because he knows what works. I don't understand you talk. What are you talking about?
He's just not saying we're gonna see the Rams in the playoffs and we're just not gonna show everything. That's it.
So he lost on purpose.
No, he's saying the Rams are. He's saying that the Rams are taking this way more serious than we're taking it.
Yeah, because they want to win the game.
No, because they want to beat the Super Bowl champs. But Buccaneers like, okay, this is just a regular season game. It ain't no playoff game. So in the playoffs, we're going to kick their ass.
Hey, hello. You play to win the game.
You play to win a playoff game.
Hello. You play to win the game. Hello. Can you understand me?
In the playoffs. Playoffs.
I disagree with this. This is nonsense. You win
every game. It's not nonsense. What happened?
No, because you're wrong, dude. You win every game.
I'm not wrong.
Yes, you are wrong. I disagree with this, dude. You win. You win everything. Everything you win.
I mean, I'm not saying he didn't try to win. He just was he was more relaxed than the Rams were. Rams took it way too serious.
What is taking it too seriously? Winning the game?
Serious.
They won the game.
Yeah, but they really wanted to win. They really put all their effort into winning the game.
Who doesn't really want to win football games every week? So you're saying
Tom Brady. Tom Brady can just do it in the playoffs. That's what he does.
Yeah, yes, Derek. They are who we thought they are. They are who we thought they are. Exactly.
Yes. They are who they thought they were.
You can't even say the quote right. Shut up, because you're wrong. Because you're completely wrong.
Okay. We'll see in the playoffs when Matthew Stafford gets his ass kicked by the Bucs. We'll see.
Playoffs. You talking about playoffs?
Yeah.
If the Tampa Bay Buccaneers don't try to win every week, you can
they will.
The playoffs goodbye.
They'll win most of the games and they'll get in the playoffs.
Hey man, I think Carolina's winning that division.
That's like the regular season's like nothing to Brady.
Hey man, shout out to Lunch Break Hot Take. Hello.
What up?
Davon, Derek. Derek. Shout out to you, Derek, for showing up. Yeah, man, Caleb, I disagree with this, man. They took it more serious.
Yeah, they took it way more serious than Brady.
They took it just amount serious. They just had to win the game. You win the game.
But they really wanted to beat the Super Bowl champs.
What? So the Chargers really wanted to beat the Chiefs,
but not as much as the Rams wanted to beat the Bucs.
No, okay. Now you're full of like horse smack right there, man. I disagree with this.
We'll see in the playoffs when Matt Stafford lays an egg.
He's not gonna lay an egg. Trust me. He's gonna make the play. He's gonna make the Super Bowl. Yeah, I said it. I don't care.
Yeah, right.
He's gonna make it, man.
Okay, next game.
Yeah, next. Because you're wrong, Caleb. Because you're fucking wrong. You loser. All right, man. Let's talk about our Sunday night game. We had Packers, Niners. It was a great game, man. It was a great game. Packers go up 10-0 in the first quarter, and then the Niners come back, score. It's 17-7 by halftime, and then 77, and then the Niners come out and score a touchdown, make it 17-14. And then they score two touchdowns in the fourth quarter. They're up. There's 28-27 because towards the end we have the Green Bay Packers coming back with Aaron Rodgers to hit a 51-yard field goal. 51-yard field goal with Mason Crosby to win the game at the end. And, your typical Aaron Rodgers performance, just smooth criminal in it. moving around, just doing his thing. And Devontae Adams proves again why he's the best wide receiver in the NFL.
I
Because
don't know about
literally,
that.
who's better than
He's
him?
the best.
Who's better than him?
I can't say it's hard to
Who's
tell
better
who's
than
better
him?
than who. They're all
He's
kind
the
of just
best.
like we just said. They're all just kind of right there. They're all kind of.
No. He's one, and there's a
I
bunch
wouldn't
of
say
people
he's
fighting for
one. I
two.
mean,
He's
I
one.
mean, no. I mean, you can have other players play with Aaron Rodgers, see if they get the same stats. I mean, I
No, but
wouldn't
here's
say
the
he's
thing.
the
He
best.
makes it easy for Aaron Rodgers because
And so does the other receivers can do that.
DeAndre Hopkins doesn't make it easy for Kyler Murray.
Yeah, he does. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
He doesn't go
true.
up and make amazing catches when Kyler Murray just has to throw it up to him.
That's true.
Like,
true.
what do you mean?
That's true. But Devontae Adams is a goon. I love Devontae Adams, dude. Hopkins, what? Hopkins and Devontae are like 1A, 1B. I can give you that. Don't disrespect Devontae, bro. Devontae's a goon. I love Devontae Adams, man. Like literally on that night, I felt like he was always open. Like they couldn't guard him. He was unstoppable. And that's what happens, man. Like, what are your thoughts on that game, Caleb? Give me your takeaways.
Well, I had flashbacks to 2016 playoff game, Cowboys Packers. We leave time. We tie the game up.
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers only has like less than a minute. He goes down, gets in field goal range, and they win the goddamn game. And that's why I said when 49ers scored a touchdown, I was like, you left too much time.
37 seconds.
I already knew you left too much time. Aaron Rodgers is gonna go win this game, and that's exactly what happened.
Also, too, man, I gotta point out, dude. Stop with the prevent defense. You're not preventing anything.
Yeah,
prevent defense doesn't. You're not preventing nothing. No, I didn't say it was disrespectful. I said Caleb was being disrespectful. I wasn't saying you were being disrespectful. I can give you Hopkins at 1A, 1B. I can, you pick your poison, pick your sword to kill you, to hurt yourself with, because Devontae Adams or DeAndre Hopkins are pretty damn good. But what I was about to say? Yeah, prevent defense only worked in the 70s and the 60s when they would run the ball all the time, and they're like, now we have to pass deep. Now we have to pass deep. There are schemes to beat up prevent defense because everything is they're gonna give us everything.
You find the wherever the holes in the zones. Like that's all you have to do. Find the gaps.
Exactly. And they're only rushing three. It's an easy 25 yards. And it's horrible. He threw the ball twice and he was already in field goal range?
Yeah.
It's a horrible play calling by the DeMarco Ryans. Like, just do your regular defense. You don't got to do prevent. Just do your regular defense, and you probably win the game. Win the game. But like they're like, oh, now there's being prevent. No, stupid. It's just dumb, and I hate that.
Yeah, like because if you're gonna get beat, then okay, doing your regular defense, okay, you get beat, that happens. But you're literally just allowing them to,
get 20 yards a catch. You're allowing that to happen. Yeah, allowing that to happen. Also, Caleb, there's another storyline in this game that showed up after the game. I found out Matt LaFleur and Kyle Shanahan. Matt LaFleur used to be on Kyle Shanahan's staff, and then he went to Tennessee. Became the offensive coordinator in Tennessee. Became the head coach in Green Bay. Matt LaFleur and Kyle Shanahan are not very friendly nowadays.
Yeah,
not very friendly, because Kyle Shanahan tried
to cold shoulder in the handshake.
Give him the cold shoulder, give him the shimmy, shimmy, ya, shimmy, yay, shimmy, yay. Come here and take it away. You know what I mean? Straight up gave him ice cold, iced tea, ice cube, ice everything. Iceberg, Iceman, anything icy. Matt LaFleur gave it to him. Because Matt LaFleur, Kyle Shanahan tried to take his quarterback this offseason. And Matt LaFleur was very upset that you tried to take my quarterback. And let's just say there are a couple of moments in the game where you come to see Matt LaFleur there's one point where they score, like the Green Bay Packers score, and all you see is mouth off, take that MFer or MFers, and he's cussing at the Niners, and he still got Aaron Rodgers. Matt LaFleur needs to show people that he isn't some jabroni disciple from Kyle Shanahan. They can actually be a good head coach. And you know what's weird? He gets disrespected. Like I get he has Aaron Rodgers. I understand that. And he has him and Devontae Adams. But the 2 years he's been the head coach, they've won 12 or 13 games
Yeah,
minimum.
but they choke in the playoffs. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
I know. But here's the thing. Apparently, the Hall of Fame tells me you can choke in the playoffs and still be a Hall of Fame coach, Bill Cowher. You know what I mean? Apparently, you can still be a Hall of Famer. So I'm not gonna using the Hall of Fames and the NFL history's own words against them. Let's give Matt LaFleur another shot. It's year 3, and let's see if he gets over the hump in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like, and if he doesn't learn, then we can insult him. But I think he's gonna learn. If it's fourth down in the goal, he's gonna go for it. Also, too, Aaron Rodgers, you should really need to run the ball on that third down. You'd have gotten the first down. So accept some responsibility on that part. You know what I mean? Aaron Rodgers needs to accept
I
some
think the
responsibility.
problem is that they didn't go for it. Went for the
No, but here's the thing too. But the previous play on third down, he could have ran the ball and got a first down. So you don't want to talk about that, but you only want to talk about him wanting to kick the ball, but you don't want to accept no responsibility of you could have gotten a first down using your legs. But no. Let's not talk about that because that makes me look bad. I want to talk about the coach not going for it on fourth down. Aaron Rodgers was kind of whiny this offseason. He was very whiny. Matt LaFleur did nothing wrong. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like you he should have gone for it, but yeah, it is what it is. He still got points. And let's just say Green Bay's defense stops Tom Brady and they get the ball back. And then they come back down and score. No one cares about the field goal. They care about oh shit, now the Packers are up on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know what I mean? So like hindsight's 2020 now. You know what I mean? Coulda, woulda, shoulda, woulda. You know what I mean? Like coulda, woulda, shoulda. But it didn't happen. So you got to move on. And accept some responsibility. And you know what? I think Matt LaFleur is gonna have a good. It's gonna be a good time, man. Your final thoughts on this game, Kill?
Yeah.
Before we continue.
Go ahead.
I was about to say your final thoughts
before
before we transition to your game of the week.
Thought the Packers were gonna win more decisively than this, but 49ers played pretty good. But Aaron Rodgers did Aaron Rodgers things.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Actually, before we talk about the Monday night game, let's talk about what we're talking about in chat. Derek Weatherly says Dr. Dre doing the Super Bowl halftime show. Super Bowl lineup is definitely fire. Yes, today it was announced that Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar, Mary J. Blige, and Eminem.
Yes.
They will be doing the Super Bowl halftime show. It's basically Shady Records with Kendrick Lamar and Mary J. Blige. So are doing the halftime show. And you know what, man? This is probably going to be the best halftime show since Super Bowl 50. Super Bowl 50 was a great halftime show.
It's the first one I'm excited for. I've never been this excited for a Super Bowl halftime show.
I mean, like people kept saying the best halftime show since Prince sang Purple Rain in the Rain. I want to give everybody a shot. Hey, after this show, go to YouTube, look up Prince halftime show. It's raining. He's singing Purple Rain. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Go watch it. Yeah, I'm excited for it too, man. Because this one speaks to me. Because these are my dudes. Like these are my dudes.
Exactly.
Yeah. And my girl, I love Mary J. I can't love you. I can't love you. I love me some Mary J. You know what I mean? What you laughing about, dog? You don't like Mary J?
No, I'm laughing at you singing.
It's a great song.
Okay, but you're not.
How about you sing it? Can you sing it?
No, I can't sing. That's why I don't try.
Yeah, because you're scared of failing, Caleb. You loser. Be afraid to be something else. Shout out to Mary J. Blige. Love you, girl. Caleb, now on that note, Monday Night Football. We talked about it.
Yeah.
Actually, we don't need to talk about it. We already talked about it.
No, I'm just gonna say we kicked that. Okay. We kicked some ass.
There it is. If you guys want to see what me and Caleb did, we did go live right after Monday Night Football. a couple days ago. Caleb showed us his thoughts on the game. We talked about my thoughts on the game. They did kick their ass. They beat them by 20, 41-21. Ezekiel Elliott showed up, had 2 touchdowns, 95 yards. It was a great game for the Cowboys. Horrible game for the Eagles. And more thoughts on that, go watch our previous live stream on Monday. Much love, everybody. We're actually going to now transition.
Well, a topic on that
Okay.
came up during this week was the Eagles going to trade for Deshaun Watson. I saw that a lot being brought
No,
up.
they're not doing that. They're not doing that,
They're
dude.
not doing that. Okay.
He's nuclear. He's still he still hasn't calmed down. Like legitly, dude. If you're gonna trade for Deshaun Watson now, be ready to be ripped apart in the PR department.
Yeah.
Dude, like legitly, because none of the cases have been settled. Some of the cases are extremely complicated and difficult to understand because one of them involves trafficking, but not in the sense that trafficking, like the basic trafficking we think, but like a different type of trafficking. Also, he was also being extorted. So like he's being extorted and also like being accused of trafficking at the same time. And it's a bunch of messed up. So you don't really know what's going on. And you need to know all the facts to trade for him. If you don't know all the facts, you're gonna be ripped apart in the media, like in PR. It's gonna be a PR nightmare.
Yeah. But what more interested me that the Eagles just already want to like kind of give up on Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, like they're just like just 3 games in, they're just like, oh, okay, let's try to find other options.
I mean, I've seen people be given up on than less. You know what I mean? Like, just there was a moment where Tampa Bay thought that Mike Glennon was better than Jameis Winston. You know what I mean? How did that work out? Where's Mike Glennon? Well, I know where Mike Glennon
Jameis
is.
Winston's not good either.
Yeah, the Buccaneers were screwed either way. To be honest. All right, so now let's transition to this preview the upcoming week. All right, so now let's start in the 10 o'clock window.
Yeah.
All right, we have a couple 10 o'clock games. Yeah, see, no one's had more chances than Josh Gordon. That's true, but Josh Gordon has never like assaulted anyone. It's just drug related. He's just always either high or drunk. Yeah, it's like he's never like
personal drug problems.
Yeah, he has personal drug issues. He's never like been accused of trafficking or sexual assault. That's the one thing you can say about Josh Gordon. He has a lot of issues. Really, really a lot of issues. Never assaulted anybody. That's the only saving grace. He's never sexually assaulted somebody. He's never sexually harassed anyone. He's never trafficked anyone. He's never domestic violence. No, none of that. It's like,
at least that's been reported in the news.
Well, yes, that's reported that we know of. That we know. We don't know what else he's been up to. But yeah, his second chance, his fifth chances are more like he just needs to stay off the drugs, man. Like Darren Waller says this. I was always drunk or high on lean. It was one of that. That's why he flamed out in Baltimore. That's why Baltimore gave up on him, because Baltimore had every right to give up on him because he was always high or on drugs, or high or drunk. He was either on drugs or drinking. You know what I mean? And they're like, all right, we're done with this guy. And then he finally got himself clean, went to Oakland, and balled out. And everyone's like, oh my God, that's a true resurrection story. When Josh Gordon gets his life together and gets fully sobered up, because he was special, man. He was special. Caleb, correct me if I'm wrong, Josh Gordon was special.
Yeah, for like a year.
Yeah, man, dude. That year was amazing. He missed 4 games and still led the league in receiving yards. On the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Man, no quarterback.
Yeah, man. Ain't no quarterback still. Man, oh my God, dude. Man, I hope he gets his life together, man. I really do. All right, Caleb, now let's talk about this. Let's preview the week. We're going to end this off by previewing the week, and then we'll end with Caleb's betting picks.
Yep.
Games you should be watching out to make some money on. All right, first game of the week. After this, the game we just followed, Tennessee Jets. I'll go first because I'm going to make this quick. Going Tennessee because they're playing with the Jets.
I'm going Titans, and I'll have more to say about this in the betting.
Yes. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Next game. AFC North battle. It is Chicago against Detroit. I'm gonna hold up, timeout. I did a pick him for this, but I don't know who I picked. Hold up, because let me see.
I'll get my thoughts.
Yeah, give your thoughts, Caleb.
I'm going with the Lions. They're the underdog here, but they're going to Chicago. It's gonna be tough, but the Lions just look a lot better than the Bears have looked, especially on offense, because the Bears just don't seem to have anything. I mean, Justin Fields got sacked 9 times last week. I mean, they just completely look like crap on offense. So I don't think they're really going to do anything. In the Lions at least look good in segments of games. You know, they should have won the last week game against the Ravens. So, I mean, I just think they're, overall better. So I'm taking the Lions.
I see. I just checked. I did choose the Lions. I chose the Lions because of that very moment. They looked horrible. The Bears looked horrible last week. They disjointed. They didn't know what the hell they were doing. They were just like very confused and scatterbrained. The Lions almost came back against the Niners. They did get mollywopped by the Packers, but the Packers own the Lions for the past 20 years. And they almost beat the Ravens. Like, the Ravens had to kick a 66-yard field goal to win the game. The game was 17-16, and they had to kick a 66-yard field goal to win the game. Going Lions, they're a more complete team. And you know what? Dan Campbell seems like I'm not gonna say he's a great coach, but he looks promising. Looks promising.
I mean, looks better than his press conferences.
His press conferences are wild, bro. Dude's crazy. Dude is crazy. All right. Any other thoughts, Caleb, on that game?
No.
All right. Now let's move on. Dolphins, Colts. Caleb, we'll start with you, my brother.
This was really tough. I went back and forth on this game. I wanted to pick the Colts at one point, and just I got to go with the Dolphins just because, I mean, they looked okay. They looked great in last week's game, but at least they pushed the Raiders to overtime. So I think overall that's, better than what the Colts have looked. I mean, the Colts just look awful on offense. Carson Wentz doesn't look good. I don't know if he's even 100% right now. It doesn't seem like he's ever 100% because he's always injured. So but I mean, they could pull it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the Colts won, but I got to go with the Dolphins because they're a home team.
See, I am also going with the Dolphins because they are the home team, and Jacoby 68, get it straight. What does that mean? I don't remember. Whatever. Yes, Dolphins, they're the home team. They look better last week, and the Colts have Carson Wentz. Like, that's horrible. You know what I mean? That's more what I think it is, man. Boom, that's it. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. And next game, Browns Vikings. Let me tell you my thoughts. I chose the Browns because I don't trust the Vikings at all. I don't trust Kirk Cousins. The Browns have a better team overall. You love him or hate him, Baker Mayfield. He's slightly, or like him and Kirk Cousins are like a toss up. The Cleveland Browns have 2 of the best running backs in the league, and they're just gonna run all over the Minnesota Vikings. Just gonna smash mouth, pound it in your face. That's what it is. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm going Browns too. Pretty much for the same reason. I don't trust the Vikings, even though they look pretty good last week because they got an upset, went over the Seahawks. So I almost want to take them because they are the home team, but I think the Browns are just overall better. They have more talent. It's going to be too much for the Vikings. So I'm going Browns.
Exactly. All right, now let's transition to the Washington football team versus the Atlanta Falcons. Let's go with your thoughts, Caleb.
This, again, another tough one.
No, Derek. It was 66, not 68.
Yes, 66. Yeah,
it was 66. Continue your thought, Caleb.
Yeah, again, this was tough for me because they're kind of even. They're kind of just as bad as each other. The Washington defense is looking pretty overrated. at least coming into the season, because they are not living up to what they did last season. Chase Young hasn't really done anything at all. He's basically been non-existent for the first 3 weeks of the season.
Yes.
And so I think the Falcons have a chance. I mean, look, and they beat the Giants. I mean,
that's not
I think
saying
they can
much.
win.
That's not saying much. You beat the Giants. That's not really saying much, bro. These teams suck. Both teams stink.
Yeah. So I'm taking Atlanta. I'm taking Atlanta.
Yeah. Oh, you're taking Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm taking Washington because I don't trust Atlanta. Like Atlanta has
trust Washington. Like you're gonna trust Washington? They got blown out.
By who?
The Bills. They got blown out last week.
Well, that's the Bills, man.
Okay.
The Bills blew out them in Miami. Like you're saying that's more on the Bills than on Washington. Washington scored 30 points on the Giants. I know it's not like a great accomplishment, but like Atlanta's defense is worse than the Giants' defense. So you don't think they can score 30 points on the Atlanta Falcons? And no offense, the Falcons haven't looked very good offensively with all the offensive tools that they haven't.
The Washington defense hasn't looked good.
We'll see. This is a get right game. I'm going Washington. Okay. It's a get right game. We'll see. It's a get right game. Going Washington, brother. All right. So the next game in the 10 o'clock window, we got Texans, Bills. Let's go with you, Caleb.
Yeah, I think this is pretty easy. Texans don't have their starting quarterback right now and playing with the backup. Bills look pretty dominant in the last 2 weeks, so I think it's going to be another dominant performance by them. They're going to blow them out.
Yeah, same. I agree. Bills domination. Davis Mills didn't look good against the Carolina Panthers in their defense, and you think that he's going to play well with the Buffalo Bills defense? No. Leslie Frazier and Sean McDermott have create top 10 defenses out of shoe scratch and paper towels. You know what I mean? So I'm going Bills. We're going Bills. Bills. My great Lee Corso impression. Bills big. Bills big. Another blowout victory for the Bills. Yeah, see Tommy Tremble has more touchdowns than Kyle Pitts. Proof tight end shouldn't be a top 10 pick. No. I don't agree with that. But rookie tight ends take a year an adjustment because Travis Kelce and George Kittle didn't look good in their first year, but they were drafted in the second and third rounds. Pitts, give Pitts a year. Give Pitts a year. Give him this year. We'll see. Give him this year. We'll see. All right, now let's talk about one of the other. Oh my God! Why do we have to talk about this game?
Saints Giants.
Let me go first. Let me get my entire emotions out. I picked the Saints because the Giants suck. You can't stop nobody. Jameis Winston's going to look great against us. Our defensive line is non-existent. There's no pressure. Leonard Williams is a waste of $60 million. Blake Martinez tore his ACL last week. He's not playing. James Bradbury has become a liability. He went from all Pro Bowl, all pro corner to why the hell is he on the field? On the offensive side, Darius Slayton, Sterling Shepard will not be playing next week. It's going to be Kenny Galladay and Kadarius Toney as our starters with Colin Johnson. Kyle Rudolph and Evan Ingram don't know how to. We don't. Who's our tight end? We don't know. Caden Smith maybe. Like I said, Saquon Barkley doesn't look comfortable. Daniel Jones has been our only saving grace. When Daniel Jones is our saving grace, you know the team is bad. Pretty bad team. Saints win big. Who dat?
I kind of wanted to take the Giants. I feel like this is like the classic.
This is your fault.
Upset game, but like I really wanted to, but considering all their injuries, I don't think I can't see them winning. So I'm going to take the Saints, but I don't know. Maybe it's closer than you think.
Nope, not close at all. Saints are going to whoop up behind. This isn't like when we were like winless and then like on that Monday night game we beat the Denver Broncos. It's not happening. All right. Now, Caleb, let's transition to Chiefs, Eagles. I'll start it off real quick. I'm going Chiefs because they're against the Eagles. And the Eagles don't look very good. If the Cowboys can drop 41 points on them, the Chiefs for sure are going to drop 41 points on them.
We're better than the Chiefs.
It's semantics. You guys both have great offenses. That's the point I'm trying to make. If one offense, great offense, is going to drop 41, the other offense is going to drop 41. You know what I mean? They can't stop nobody. Their offense is anemic. Who's their starting title back? Miles Sanders. Who's the wide receiver that scares you? Quez Watkins, Devontae Smith. No one. You're scared of nobody. Offensive line is meh. Jalen Hurts is just struggling. You know what I mean? He's their only saving grace, and that's not a good saving grace. I'm going Chiefs. Chiefs big.
Yeah. This is an easy game for me. I picked this. This was my eliminator game. I picked the Chiefs because I don't see any way that the Eagles win. Like zero chance of them winning.
Yep, pretty much, man. Pretty much. All right, now the game of the week for your mind, Caleb. It is. Is this the last? Yeah, it's the last 10 o'clock game. It's the last 10 o'clock game in the window. It is Cowboys. It is Panthers.
Yeah.
Caleb, let's start off with you, my brother. Who you got and why?
Well, we're gonna win because we're simply better. That's just the truth. We're better. We're a better team. We got better offense. The only thing we don't have better is a better defensive line. They got a better defensive line. That's the only thing that they have on us. And it will be rough, because our center and guard not playing great, not handling big, strong linemen very well. But we'll overcome that. We overcame that. We've been overcoming that throughout the season, and we've been scoring points. So we're gonna win. I mean, it's as simple as that. I mean, who they got? They're going to shut down the receivers because Trayvon Diggs is playing awesome. Zeke's going to run all over him. Our receivers are going to be open because they ain't got nobody to stop us. They have J.C. Horn after the season. Who's going to stop us? Ain't nobody going to stop us. We're going to win this game.
Henderson? You don't think C. Henderson's going to make an impact?
No, he just got there.
No.
How's he going to make an impact? Don't even know anything about.
Hey man, a couple people in the chat, Lunch Break Hot Take says Panthers 2017.
Well, yeah, because they're all haters and they like to be
wrong.
Wow,
that sums it up, Caleb. Then Derek Weatherly says, put money on it.
I mean, technically, I'm putting money on it. I'm just putting it to the casino.
Yeah, casino. Davon, basically, Carolina ain't coming to the game, huh? LOL. All right, Caleb, you want?
What do they got? They don't even have their offensive weapon. They have Christian McCaffrey out. There's basically their whole offense. What the hell are they going to do? They ain't going to do nothing.
Can I speak now?
I'm just saying.
Can I speak now?
Yeah.
All right. Shut up. Cowboys are winning this game. Let me tell you why the Cowboys are winning this game. Because when CMC was out of the game against the Texans, they kind of look disjointed. They need to figure out their identity without him in the lineup. And their only offensive weapon that I'm really scared of is DJ Moore. That's literally it. Like Robbie Anderson disappears on occasion. Sam Darnold, I still don't trust. And all they have is DJ. They do have a great defense. Like the Panthers have a great defense. I stop saying Robbie Anderson is a weapon. I'm done with Robbie Anderson, bro. I'm done, man. I'm done with the Robbie Anderson hype. Like he overrated. He ain't even good, man. Like every week I'm looking for him. Like, where is he? Last week he completely disappeared. He had one catch, bro. Like I'm done with Robbie Anderson. DJ Moore, I'll give you. He's very good and he can be great. Get out. I'm done with this Robbie Anderson nonsense, bro. I'm done with him, bro. And if the Panthers win this game, this is the one thing the Panthers could do to win this game. It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be like 17-14 or like some crazy like defensive, like their defense goes all out crazy and like destroys Dallas's offense. That's the only thing that happens. If this becomes a shootout, Carolina isn't surviving because Dallas, love them or hate them, and I hate them. They have two very good running backs. They have two very good wide receivers, even though one of them disappears on occasion. Their offensive line is fine, not as great as it used to be. La'el Collins is, the greatest cheater of all time.
He didn't really cheat because he didn't have the opportunity to cheat.
Because he didn't want to get tested. Caleb, there's a difference.
I mean, no, I'm just saying, he didn't take the bribe, so then technically the cheating never occurred because he didn't take the bribe.
Why not just do the test if you're not cheating? Why you have to bribe the test doer? to not give you the
You
test.
just don't know. I mean, there was no positive
But
test. So you
shut
can't
up,
say.
man. Shut up. Get out of here. This is nonsense, man. Dude is dirty. Dude is dirty, man. Also, yeah, like they need to like if the Cowboys lose, it's because Connor Williams got abused. They need Connor McGovern in there. You start Connor McGovern, you don't start Connor Williams. Connor McGovern is the one to start, not
But
Winston.
he's not even doing the worst. I think Biotish is actually in the one getting pushed back even more.
Biotish? Who's Biotish?
The center.
What's his first name?
Tyler Biotish.
Oh, the Wisconsin cat. The Wisconsin kid. Yeah. The guy who replaced Travis Frederick after Travis Frederick got that.
He's not Travis Frederick.
Yeah, he's definitely not Travis Frederick. Yeah, he's a cheater, and I'm fine with it. Collins cheated. Yeah, they're all cheating.
Again, the cheating never got completed. So
get it. You're bribing someone not to give you a drug test.
But he didn't take the bribe, so the cheating never got completed. So you can't say he's a cheater. He tried to cheat.
No. He tried to not do a drug test.
Exactly. He tried to cheat. He failed at the cheating.
I'm not gonna litigate Leo Collins' stupidity. Okay, she's not happening. All right, it's not happening. Cowboys, that are gonna win. I believe it's like a great defense is great, but like, you know, defenses get tired when they're on the field a lot. And I think that's the issue. The Panthers defense will be on the field a lot because the Panthers offense won't help them out. Because Dallas has a very good defense. Not great, not bad.
We give up yards, but we get a lot of takeaways. We're number one in takeaways.
Well, that's not a very good thing because at one point you're going to stop getting takeaways.
I mean, why? Why would you assume that? We can keep getting takeaways.
Because
takeaways happen if you're in the right place at the right time because you're in the right position. That's what happens. That's what takeaways happen.
He's bad at cheating. See, Derek Willie, he's bad at cheating.
Well, yes, I agree with that.
Yeah.
If he's bad at cheating, he never completed the cheat, so you can't call him a cheater.
Exactly. Well, on that note, let's talk about someone else who likes to cheat. Seahawks Niners. That was I don't know why I said that.
I thought you were going to talk Brady.
Yeah, no, but that's a Sunday night game. If it was the one,
that would have been a better transition.
It would have been a better transition. Yeah. So Niners Seahawks. I chose the Niners because they look very good. It's always a great game against the Seahawks, but I think the Niners are going to edge them out because, I just don't trust the Seahawks. You know what I mean? I just don't trust them.
I get that.
I just have this bad feeling about them. I know they won the division last year, but I just don't trust them sometimes. I think this game the Niners beat them in because the Niners, you know, they're getting everybody back. Deebo Samuel, you know what pissed me off about Deebo Samuel? Now you want to have a horrible game this week? Why can't you have a horrible game week 1? Why can't you have a horrible game against week 1 so I could beat Deshaun? But no, he wants to show out. But he's slowed down. Trey Sermon, Elijah Mitchell, they're running backs. You don't know who's running back is who. And I think, you know what? I'm going Seahawks. No, scratch. I'm going Seahawks. I'm going Seahawks because Chris Carson, Russell Wilson, and DJ Metcalf. The Niners' defense isn't as great as it used to be. It's missing key pieces, and I don't think they have a corner who can stop DK Metcalf. You know what I mean? And the only defensive lineman I'm scared of is Eric Armstead and Nick Bosa, but everyone else is like meh. You know what I mean? Who cares about the other guys? And Fred Warner, that's it.
Yeah.
But you can create good blocking schemes to beat the Niners. You know what I mean? Like, did you see the chip block from the Packers tight end on Nick Bosa?
Not in.
Dude, he laid out Nick Bosa on the chip block. Laid him out. And that's what you need to do. Chip block Nick Bosa on every play, and you'll stop Nick Bosa. I'm going Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm going Seahawks as well. I don't really think the 49ers look impressive. Their 2 wins are against the Lions and the Eagles. So that's definitely not impressive. So I mean, I don't trust them to win this game. They are at home. That's one thing for them, but yeah, I think Seahawks are they're too offense. They have too many weapons on offense, and Niners aren't going to be able to stop them.
All right, now let's transition to the duel in LA. Cardinals Rams. I'm going Rams because I'm on the Rams train, baby. I got Matthew Stafford. They're gonna cook the Cardinals a piece because here's the weak part of the Cardinals defense. Their corners. Who are their corners? Besides Byron Murphy Jr. And no offense, Byron Murphy Jr. can't stop Cooper Kupp. He can't even stop Robert Woods. Rams big because the corners of the Arizona Cardinals can hang with Cooper Kupp and the receiving core. Caleb.
I'm going with the Cardinals, and I'll tell you why in the Bengals segment.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. All right, now let's transition to Packers Steelers. I'm going to go Packers. Aaron Rodgers is feeling it. There's no one on the Steelers defense that can guard Devontae Adams. TJ Watt's injured, so their best defense player is not even there. He'll be missing multiple games. Pretty much everyone on the Steelers defense that's worth of note is injured, like TJ Watt. I think Stephon Tuitt's banged up. Like who are the corners that you trust can stop Devontae Adams on the Steelers defense? Like none of them, legitimately none of them. And that's pretty much all I'm saying is Devontae Aaron Rodgers connection that's gonna feed Aaron Jones's domination of the running game. Packers, because of Aaron and the Aarons and Devontae.
Yep, I'm going Packers. I don't think this is very hard. Steelers offense looks abysmal, just terrible.
Oh, it's horrible.
They can't move the ball on anybody. It's not like the Packers have a great defense, but I stop them. So, and Aaron Rodgers looks, back the way he looked last year. So he's probably gonna have an easy time doing what he does on the Steelers. I mean, yeah, Aaron Rodgers wins.
Yep. Now let's transition to the last three games of the night. A game that a couple people in the chat are gonna love. Steelers can't keep A-Rod drunk, Duncan and Dinkin and diving.
Duncan and
Duncan and Dinkin.
Duncan.
You mean
Dinkin and Duncan.
Dinkin, yeah. Come on, David, get your shit together. All right, now this game is a lot of people gonna enjoy this. I would ask our third person here to come and join us talk about it, but I don't think she's gonna join us this time around because this one's live. But Ravens Broncos. Caleb, let's start with you, my brother. Ravens Broncos. Who you think is gonna win?
I have the Broncos. They've been looking good. Their defense looks great. They've been playing crappy teams. I get that, but it's about I think how well they've been playing on offense. That is going to win this game because Teddy Bridgewater plays nice, good, solid football. He doesn't turn the ball over. Not going to make mistakes. And Ravens just haven't been looking good. They barely beat the Lions. They barely beating the Chiefs and lost to the Raiders. They just haven't been looking good. I haven't done a lot on offense and been giving up some points on defense. So as long as the Broncos have stayed consistent with how well Teddy Bridgewater has been playing, I think they can win.
All right. Here's what I say. Shout out to Ravens Flock. Shout out to Purple Rain. Shout out to Ed Reed. Shout out to Haloti Nada. Shout out to T Sizzle. Shout out to Ray Lewis. Jamal Lewis. Shout out to everybody on Baltimore. Shout out to everybody LBHT show. Because they know who I'm picking. You know who I'm picking? They know who I'm picking. Let me tell you who I'm picking, Caleb. Picking the orange crush of the Denver Broncos. That's why. Because let me tell you why the orange crush is going to win. Because the orange crush is going to crush the offensive line of the Broncos of the Ravens. This isn't Chris Jones. You're gonna be taking advantage of the edge. This is Von Miller. It's Von Miller and Bradley Chubb, and you have that skeleton of a man named Alejandro Villanueva guarding your prized possession, number 8. He's going to get Von Miller and Bradley Chubb are going to have a dance party in the backfield. And here's the thing too, man. Patrick Surtain Jr. Very good player there, Patrick Surtain Jr., man. But here's the thing too. Justin Simmons is just as great. Teddy Two Gloves. He's very what I like about Teddy Two Gloves. Let's be real, man. The Ravens defense ain't shocked anybody. It ain't shocked anybody. I hear it from LBHT crew all the time. Our defense, man, it's tripping. Blah this, blah that. We always blitzing. What's wrong with us, man? Exactly. What's wrong with them? Teddy Two Gloves is gonna boom, 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 all down the field, man. Tim Patrick, Cortland Sutton, Noah Fant. You know what I mean? Melvin Gordon, Javonte Williams. It's gonna be good, man, because their defense isn't as good as it used to be. It's gonna be bad, man. It's gonna be bad. Literally, they had to kick a 66-yard field goal to win at Detroit. Bradley Chubb ain't playing. It don't matter. They got Von Miller. Who cares?
Yeah, just see Von Miller.
Like Von Miller, dude. Number 58. Man, Brodney knows Von Miller. Brodney is like whatever, man. I thought he was playing. I didn't know he had ankle surgery, man. And man, get it. I didn't say it was a fact. I said it was an opinion. Get here. I thought he was playing. When did he get hurt?
I'm not even sure. I didn't even know he was out.
I didn't know he was. I thought he was healthy. What about it? But it's still.
It doesn't matter. Their defense still.
It doesn't matter. The Ravens are losing.
Yeah, the Ravens are losing.
The Broncos are winning. It's gonna be Orange Crush all over. It's gonna be. You know what I mean? It's gonna be an Orange Crush soda all over the Raven. It's gonna be stinking like Orange Crush. Yeah, he did have. Dang it, he had ankle surgery. Okay. Well, you guys are lucky. Y'all. Yeah. Hey, hey, man. Hey, time out. Derek, are you betting me? Are you betting me or are you betting Caleb? Because if you bet me the $20 on the Panthers, I'll take it. I'll take the 20 on the Panthers. I'll take that bet. I go 20 on Dallas. You take straight up. I'll do it too. I'll throw it down on the Ravens too, man. Let's put 20 on both games. $40 altogether.
Do parlay.
Do a parlay. What do you take? You want to take the points? How do we do a parlay? I don't know how to do this, Caleb. Let's do a live parlay.
You have to win both bets.
Got to win both bets to get the money.
Yeah.
All right, let's do a parlay, Derek. You got Panthers, Ravens. I got Cowboys, Broncos. Bet it is. We betting $40 altogether for the parlay.
And if you split, neither one of you wins. That's what.
Yeah. And if we split, neither one of us wins. Yes, we parlaying this. Okay, bet it is. That works. All right, cool. We parlaying this, brother. All right, man. I swear to God, I dare you. He re-aggravated it. Damn. Okay, so he did play against the Jaguars. I knew it. All right, man. Now the two primetime games, Sunday Night Football. It is Tom Brady's return to Foxborough. He's coming back to the hallowed grounds that he became a legend, a walking Hall of Famer. Tom Brady's returning to Foxborough. I'm going Tom Brady because the Patriots don't look good. They just don't look good, man. Their offense is anemic. Josh McDaniels has stopped being creative, and I don't understand why they drafted Mac Jones if they're not going to be creative with the guy.
Yeah. It's funny that they're making all this big hoopla over his return, his big return, all this news stories and all that, just for Brady to go in there and kick their ass.
Well, that's why it's the big hoopla, man.
But it's like you're building up this game like more than it should be. This is not like going to be a good game. This is going to be a blowout game.
Hey man, but here's the thing: what if it is a good game? What if?
Well, they'll be surprised. It'll be surprising if the Patriots can get it together. But I don't see Mac Jones the way he's been playing. Like he doesn't even throw the ball over 20 yards. He just always just getting that. He's a dink and dunker because that's all he can do. I legitimately don't know if he can throw over 20 yards.
I agree. You know what I mean? I do agree with that. And I think Tom's going to make a statement in Foxborough. He's going to show them what's up. He's going to show them what's up. You know what I mean? And
this be a game that Brady cares about. This is the one that he all of a sudden cares about and really wants to win. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. He's going to win this game because he needs to show Bill Belichick, you made the mistake of disrespecting me. This is your fault. And I'm going to rip your defense apart. Because here's the thing too, man. They were together for what? They were together for 20 years. 20 years. They know each other's defensive weaknesses and tendencies. He knows Tom Brady's offensive weaknesses and tendencies. It's going to be a chess match.
Yeah, but the thing is that Belichick can't go suit up.
Yeah, it's true.
And Brady's the one that's playing. So
yes. And it's so a lot of emotion. We're gonna see if at 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 the 50-yard line. Bruce Arians isn't going to be the one shaking hands with Bill Belichick. We'll see if he shakes Tom Brady's hand. We'll see.
Probably.
Yeah, we'll see.
Get
It's gonna be
cold
a great
shoulder.
game.
Get the cold
Give
Kyle
him the cold
Shanahan,
shoulder.
Matt LaFleur shoulder.
Yeah, give him the Matt LaFleur cold shoulder, brother. Be mad a little. Get a little saucy. I want it. I like it. All right, man. Now let's talk about the final game of the week. Raiders, Chargers in San Diego. Is it in San Diego?
It's in Los Angeles.
Oh, whatever.
LA Chargers.
Whatever. The LA Chargers, the San Diego Chargers, the San Bernardino Chargers. The Chargers have no fans in LA. Okay? Just be called the California Chargers. Okay?
California Chargers. That would be better.
That would be better because it shows you that they have no fans. There's no fans in LA for the San Diego Chargers. Yeah, I'm calling them San Diego Chargers. I'm not making a mistake. I'm purposely calling them the San Diego Chargers because they are the San Diego Chargers till the day I die. Okay? Let me repeat this to you. They are the San Diego Chargers to the day I die. I don't care. They have no fans in LA. I'm sorry. Newsflash to you. No one cares about you in LA. No one cares. Like, legitimately no one cares. And you're not helping your case by sucking the first couple of years you're in LA. And no offense, it also sucks that you had to play in a soccer stadium in Carson. So you couldn't get the LA Coliseum like the Rams did. Because you're losers. And on that note, Caleb, who you got? Raiders, Chargers.
I got the Chargers. They're playing at home. Raiders, I mean, they look good. I mean, this is gonna be a good game. I think this is gonna be a really good game. I think both teams are looking really good. I think Justin Herbert just playing better. And they're just a little bit better than Derek Carr right now. And the Raiders gotta lose at some point. I mean, they're not gonna go undefeated. So I mean, I think this is the game that they're gonna lose.
Derek, you know what? That is a hill I will die on forever. I will die on this hill. I will defend this hill. I will go to battle on this hill. No one cares about the LA Chargers because they have no fans in LA. San Diego Chargers is different. People care about the San Diego Chargers. The city of San Diego loves the San Diego Chargers.
They didn't love them that much. They let them go.
Well, no, it's because their owners are like a skyball, a slimy skyball, dude. These owners telling these states to build me a stadium when they're already billionaires. Like, screw you, dude. Make your own stadium. Like flip off.
Well, some of these owners are not rich because of other businesses. They're just rich because they're owners of the team.
No, not anymore.
Some of them are.
Yeah, the original ones, like the Rooneys and the Maras and the Davises. But these new owners are rich from other places. Like Dave Tepper was rich, then he bought the Panthers. Shad Khan was rich, then bought the Jaguars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. Jed York is Eddie DeBarlo's nephew. Like, he's not that rich.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I understand that. But like
Mark Davis not rich because
Mark Davis. No, he's okay. He's rich, but he's not.
I mean,
rich.
He's not rich because of other businesses.
Yes. Paul Allen is rich because of other businesses. Paul Allen is a rich ass dude.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to Paul Allen. He was a part of the Microsoft crew. Yeah, I'm going Chargers. They're at home. Well, at home. What's home? What's home to the Chargers? To be honest, they have no home game. There's gonna be more Raiders fans.
The Raiders' second home.
You know what? Scratch this. I'm picking the Raiders. The Raiders are winning this game. What am I doing? The Raiders are winning this game because it's the Raiders' home game. The Raiders are gonna win. Like, Justin Herbert's great and all, and I love Justin Herbert. I've loved him since he was at Oregon. He's my quarterback from Oregon. But you're playing a home game that's an away game. Because Raiders fans are gonna show up. It's gonna be loud when you're there. They're gonna do what the Cowboys did to them. That's what's gonna happen, Caleb. The Raiders fans are gonna go to a Chargers game and ruin it for the home team because they're rooting for the Chargers or the Raiders, like Dallas did. That's what's gonna happen because Dallas beat them at home, right?
Yeah, Cowboys went on the road to LA.
Exactly.
That's what's gonna happen. That was our home.
No, well now the Raiders' real home, like their second home. There's Raiders fans to this day in LA, to this day, and that's what's gonna happen. Raiders win. All right, Caleb. I think we've picked every game. Now the last 10 minutes. Let's now go to your bets of the week.
Yeah.
some where people can make a little money. Hit us with that, then we'll head on out.
Well,
A couple of games you said you're not going to talk about it because of the betting. What games are those again? You said
the Cardinals in the Titans Jets.
So yeah, so was it? So let's talk about let's go back to the beginning. Titans Jets. What's interesting about that game on the money line, or on the money side?
It's plus 7.5, and most of the bets are going to the Titans. Obviously, that's public betting, but I would say the sharp money's going to the Jets for to cover. It's not like saying they're going to win because it's just about covering, and the Titans have a mediocre defense. Like we saw today, what we just see today, we just saw Trevor Lawrence finally, feeling comfortable with what he was doing out there when he wasn't playing great defenses like the Broncos and the Cardinals. I think that's the same thing with the Jets. The Jets played the Broncos. They played the Patriots, and I forget the other team that they had good defense. They played 3 good defenses. I think this is finally the game that Zach Wilson can feel comfortable as much as Lawrence was and can actually do something on this game. So that's why I'm picking. And it'll be a close game like this game. This game was a surprise, like the Jaguars and the Bengals, and we were surprised. I think that's going to happen with the Titans and the Jets with 7.5 points. That's a big spread. So I think they can do enough to keep it at least close enough where the Jets can win.
All right.
Or cover, not win. They're going to cover. The Titans still going to win the game, but the Jets will cover.
The cover. All right. So Caleb, now your second game.
The Cardinals and the Rams. I like it because it is a divisional game. And it's plus 5. The Cardinals are getting 5 points in a divisional game. That's a lot of points for in division games. The Cardinals, a lot of these underdogs have been winning this season. Against the spread, they are. Let me see. I can't see where it was. I can't find it. Favorites are only 18-30. So that's big on the underdogs this week. That's why 3 out of my 5 picks are underdogs, because the underdogs have been just hitting like crazy this year. So I think that trend is going to continue. That's why I like the Cardinals in this spot. Also, against the spread, home teams are only 20-27. The road teams are actually winning more than the home teams against the spread. So for the fact that they're underdogs on the road, I like them plus 5. It seems like a great bet to me.
It was Cardinals, Rams. Anything else, Caleb? Anything else on the money side that's surprising and interesting?
Let's see. You got the favorites. The overs. The overs are not hitting. The overs are not hitting. The unders are 28-20. So you be aware of out in those games. There's not a lot of points being scored this season as in past seasons, because I don't know, for which reasons. I guess defense are getting better, I guess, but the unders are hitting. So if you're looking at these big overs in these games, I would look for picking a lot of unders.
All right. Yep, Caleb. All right.
And if you want to see the rest of my picks, I pick 5 games every week. So I have 3 other picks. If you want to see my article on Let'sGetReadyNetwork.com, you can find out all my information. I don't just put my opinion. I put betting information that any bettor can use, and that's the most important part. Is you don't have to take my picks. You can fade my picks if you want. I don't really mind. Whatever you want to do, whatever makes you money. The main thing is giving you information, because that's the most important part about betting, is having the most information. That makes you a better bettor, and hopefully you go read my articles.
Yep. And on that note, y'all, thank you guys for showing us. Give me one moment. Let me find something real quick. I think where is it? There it is. There's, because I want to make sure. Yep, Adelia, got it in the chat. Thank you, Adelia. I was gonna put that in the chat. Thank you, Adelia, very much. All right, guys. On that note, we're about to head out. Caleb, where can people find you, my brother?
At NFL Caleb 22 on Twitter and the rest of social medias. Yeah, find me at letsgetreadynetwork.com and all my articles up there. So yeah, give me a follow.
Yep. And I am Ferris Malone. You can find me at Ferris Malone on Twitter. You can find me here every Thursday nights. Good friends, better rivals. We recap Thursday night football and the NFL weekend. This week we didn't do our college roundup because we were kind of like dog tired and kind of sick.
Well, we had the meeting too.
Yeah, we also had the meeting. We had a meeting. I was kind of dog tired. I was also kind of dog tired. That and also Fridays. I show up on Fridays sometimes. Not a lot nowadays because I will be calling sports games. I am announcer for my school, San Francisco State. I'll be posting links about me calling games. I'm actually calling a game this Friday at 3:00. I hope the live stream is working. We'll be calling men's soccer this Friday. I believe San Francisco State is against men's soccer. Who are they against? I believe they will be playing Friday at San Francisco State. We'll be facing Cal State LA. I'll be calling that game for the Gators. So I'll probably drop a link on my Twitter to people for people to watch. Make sure to like this video, comment on this video. Find us on all the audio feeds. Just type in Let's Get Ready Network in the search bar and we will pop up. Make sure to download, rate, review. Shout out to, I love the audio feed. I love them. Adelia, how far are we in the audio feed listens? Are we at 7,000? Are we at 7,000 yet, Adelia? I just give them my own. We are at 6,800. So 200 more listens to 7,000. Much love, everyone. I hope everyone has a wonderful night. Have a wonderful night, Derek. Have a wonderful night, Davon. Jeremy, you have a wonderful night as well. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate it. Much love to everybody. And y'all have a wonderful night. Stay safe, stay smooth, and be classy.